Hello, and welcome to our playthrough of the city-building sci-fi survival game, Ixion. And now, let's head into our episode. Hello, welcome back to our playthrough of Ixion. I vented my frustration that ships were going pop in Chapter 2, and I was told it should not happen randomly. So, we're going to restart Chapter 2. I will use the guide only on choices I know we've already made. I will try to make the same choices I did previously, that sort of thing. But the other thing I wanted to show off before we dive in the game, Ixion.info. Look at this! It is a Ixion planner. Is it finicky? Yes. Is it perfect? No. But it works! Look at this! I can actually try things out. If I try to build Sector 1, our production sector, like this, look at all this extra space here, and here, and here I will have. And I threw the tech lab in here because apparently, Tech Lab counts as a factory. But look, you're supposed to be able to fit everything into a nice little block in a corner. I've got room for optimization. If we look at Sector 2, look at how much space is here. I was told that one crop farm should feed 1,500 people. And by the end of Chapter 2, we should only have maybe 2, 4, 6. We'll say 800. So we're gonna have to take a closer look at that. Sector 3. Now, as you can see, I did see some spoilers. I don't know what an exo fighting dome does, but that's the thing. But look, I can plan out. All right, this is kind of what I want things to look like. I've got quarters over here. Optimize. Which means it can house up to 320, just like this. I don't need that many. Is that the right one? Hold on. Delete buildings. Like I said, it's a little finicky. There we go. So if I go to population here, I've got optimized. It should be 40? Yes, alright, so I do want optimized. I can do them. If I do them this way, they fit, but we have no way to access the ones in the back. So they have to be... Come on. There we go. Like I said, finicky. Whoops. But it works, and it lets me see what I'm trying to build towards. But going this way, see, they all connect on either the left side or the right side. It allows me to visually go, alright, this is what I'm going for. So that is the two reasons why we are restarting Sector 2. Chapter 2. Sorry. It's because apparently them just popping randomly due to storms is a bug. Oh, I was told only if they go through that gray section. Okay, so we're gonna try to experiment with that. There is no autosave option every 15 minutes or something like that, or 5 minutes or 10 minutes, which would be appreciated. But I understand why it is not in the game. It is very memory intensive to do that. Even if you set it on turn-based strategy games, if you set it for like every 10 turns, very memory intensive. So, not that you can see this. Hold on. If we go back real quick. Doop. Yeah, there is no option to set, hey, make a save autosave every 10 minutes. You can have a max of 10 autosaves. I understand why it's not in the game. It's very memory intensive to do that. But still would be appreciated if they ever get the chance to do it. I would say by default, have that option just off. Just keep the autosaves every time you have an event. Otherwise, it is not a monster rig, but it is a rig powerful enough to handle, hey, I would like up to 6 saves, 1 autosave every 10 minutes, sort of thing. I'm pretty sure my computer can handle that. Anyways, back to showing this bad boy off. Again, Ixion.info. 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 So I've planned out Sector 3, which we're going to have as population. We don't need 320 housing at our stage of the game. We only need maybe 280. So this is what we're looking to make for now. Sector 2 should look like this, with plenty of room for expansion. We've got optimized quarters here. Again, 280. We'll set it to 240, but I think 280 is safer. The reason being is, ideally, I would like 200 workers. Sorry. Per sector, right? So 200 here, workers. 200 here, and see, we're actually a little under here. So maybe like 250 here. So yeah, so that's only gonna house workers. So this is gonna have to be closer to this, to 320. Because I would... Oh, the other thing we need to figure out is... space. A colony training center. Oh, perfect. Right there. To the left. Oh, and there's... No, we've got the memorial. We've got the DL. Now, I'm not saying this is the final setup, but this gives us lots of space to move things around. I think we've got enough small stockpiles. I've got preset quarters for housing, that sort of thing. I actually don't know what Alternative Life Center does, so I will delete that for now. And maybe... Let's see, 1, 2, 3... Let's see, we need 2 food. 2 cryo. We'll do something like this instead. So we got the workshop. And I mean, this isn't... As you can see, I've got the space. I can just slide everything over to the left. So starting off, I think what we're looking at is probably something closer to... Alright. There we go. Something like this. I don't know if we'll need more stockpiles in this. I'm trying to think. 2 food, 2 cryo, and then electronics, alloys. Electronics, alloys, and polymer. So we have an extra stockpile that would be... So, 2 food, 2 alloys, 2 cryonics, electronics, polymers. And that should be plenty. And we've got room to expand. We can move things around, that sort of thing. So I think this is a pretty good build to aim for. As you can see, I've got the cryonic center and colony training in here. Sector 2, again, I am told this should be feed 1500. We're going to have to do the math on that ourselves. I may need to go a little heavier, fully expected. I was told 1 fusion station should feed 2 farms, so we're good there. We've got the memorial, a DLS center, we know we want one of those. Workshop, stockpiles, so on and so forth. Here is where I screwed up big time. So this is going to be a lot. I'm going to be playing on slow mode. So you're aware, this is what I'll be using. The other thing I want to point out is, I think we'll have again, we want Sector 5 to also be food. I don't know what Sector 4 will be, but it will probably have at least an EVA airlock. More importantly, I was also thinking, either I can expand 3 into 4 at some point, or if I go 1 into 6, I can turn 6 into a stockpile for lots of raw resources, and this will be a stockpile for lots of mage resources. That makes sense. So, like, this obviously needs at least a small stockpile of what is it? Sand, iron, and water. Ice and carbon, right? But if we convert this into this, right? So that's 1 of everything, plus 2 alloys, 1 cryonics. I want every sector to have 1 cryonics, just so we can spread them out if we need to, right? But 2 alloys, I don't think you need more than 1 electronics and 1 polymer per thing. So we'll keep that as is for now. But if we convert this into, like, this only holds 1 sand, 1 iron, 1 carbon. This could hold, 1 of our finished ones. 1 ice, right? 1 cryonics, and then 2 iron, 2 carbon, 2 silicon, so that we can store a lot of it in here, and it can feed our production. And it spreads things out a little better. Again, here, ideally, I want 2 probe launchers in our space section, none in our living food, or ideally none in our production. Okay? At least 2 docking bays is what we'll aim for. I don't know if you need more than... Again, I am of the opinion that outside of food... So, in our case, sectors 2 and 5, right? But sectors 1, 6, 1, 3, and 5 should all have 1 EVA. And I don't know if we'll need more than 4. It's definitely going to need 2 docking bays in here. And maybe 1 in here. But, again, we will see how things go. So I just wanted to show this off. This took longer than I thought. Again, Ixion.info. Ixion.info. If you play the game, use it. It is a great tool. Mwah! I'm glad I found it. Having said that, we're going to load up the game. Not the autosave. We want stream 1. I guess it doesn't matter. Also, I want to apologize ahead of time. We are getting a new supposedly washer-dryer combo delivered at some point today. If it's closer to 1:30, I may just cut the stream early. If it's earlier than that, we're just going to have to play through it. And you might hear that being installed. So, see, like, is this... Okay, this is exactly where it needs to be. So if we... Oh, I need to go back to here. I apologize. There we go. This is exactly where it needs to be. So if I go take a look at my planner, what happens is this needs to rotate this way. This is fine, this is fine, this is fine, this is fine. We don't need this. And we don't need this right now. Okay. I need to delete these, or, let's see, right? 4 and 4 should be plenty. Right? These need to be moved out of here. So we have people injured. I'm building a DLS center. I don't think this needs to be built quite yet. So I would be shuffling, and this needs to go. This needs to be dismantled. This needs, and then we can make a nice, smooth set here, and then move these. The work stays. Stockpile goes here. So you can already see. Oh, easily, like this is way overbuilding. As far as science goes, what I will do then is just like before. Well, here, let's hop. Restart chapter. Yes. I don't know how this plays out. Let's find out. Also, hello to all the new people. Again, I encourage conversation. If you're not new, welcome to the repeats. I always enjoy having someone either lurk or hang out. Lurking is perfectly acceptable. So we know all this.
Full jump complete.
We know this.
Severe. I predict.
Yep.
We must
Immediately pause. So. This one's being used, this one is not being used. If I turn this one on, and turn this one off, and then delete it, will they move? This needs to stay on. This one... I think we're gonna lose 30 silicon. That is a very large bug in the game. If a building is powered off, any resources inside it need to be moved into a storage area. So that I don't lose 30 silicone. 4 carbon I don't care about. So we're going to go ahead, just queue up that building for dismantling. And we're immediately going to rebuild. Really? Hold on. Alright, so I'm already finding a problem. Here, a small stockpile fits around a workshop. Oh, because this is in the way. So this needs to go as well. So we're going to keep one on. Okay, so these need to go first. So I can expand this in this direction. So we need 2 food. Right now I have 2 iron. That is what's killing me. Oh, something happened here. Yes, that is acknowledged. So I'm going to resave. I'm going to save this as game... I will say game 1. Game... Oh, that was test 1. Sorry. Stream 2. And I'm going to create a new save. And I'm going to call it Test 2. And dear Lord help me, I'm going to try to remember to save every 10 minutes or so. So, this is producing 11 a cycle. We are using 8 a cycle, according to this. So I don't need this. Because I'm looking at station, not sector. Theoretically, I don't need this right now. If we get up to 10, negative 10 a cycle for the entire station, I will rebuild this. We are trying to move this down here. We're trying to move the science back into here. And we have the space for it. God, is there some way... I wish there was a way to force this into here, but not that I can see it. Because, like I said, if I delete this, I will lose all the water. Okay? So, we have... Let me just make sure this is not... Alright, so this actually... If I go to my map of Sector 2, this is incorrect. I don't need this here. Okay? This needs to be moved up 1. Provide a little more space here. So what we're going to do is delete this road. Like this. And we're actually going to queue up a road like this. This needs to stay for now. Once this is deleted, because this is connected down here, theoretically, then what I can do is actually rebuild one, delete this, rebuild this one over here, leaving space over here. That's fine. Like I said, there's some rotation. So, like, if I wanted to, once I get rid of this, I can move the fusion station down here. Okay? Doesn't need to be over here like I had on the map. Okay? But we also want to move the food up here and the infirmary up here as well. Okay? So I think that's what we're going to aim to do. I have quartered... How many... I have quarters for 320. There's 226 living here. So I have far more quarters than I need. If I understand this correctly. Oh no, 307. Never mind. We're aiming... Okay, so I do need the housing. But this is going to change. Again, I'm aiming at balance. 200 workers. 200 workers. Oh, here. Actually, how much? This is 80 steel, 80 alloys. 2 and 16. Interesting. 2 and 16. So this is the same. Right, yeah. So we open... Again, Sector 3 becomes population. Assuming this stays the same... Well, it changes to... If the price for opening Sector 4 and Sector 6 are the same... We will open Sector 6 next and convert that into space. That way the food's only running... Sorry, it's really easy to get raw resources to here. We got hull integrity kicking. I've got a lot of iron in storage, that's fine. This is on. This is on, so we are repairing. Slightly ahead. Not a lot, but enough. Also, shouldn't our hull integrity have taken a hit? Okay. Now, we're immediately going to send a probe. We're going to avoid anything, although there is a point of interest here. But we know there's resources here. We're going to avoid those. And we're going to try to grab resources out here. Like, I think that should be fine. So there's iron and water, which we're going to need. So we'll send a probe there. And again, what are we currently researching? Because we went back in time here. Nothing. Okay, so I think priority is thermal regulation. What does probe launching get? Construction speed. Polymer cost reduced. Oh, that would be very nice. That drops them down to 1. Wow. I'm not sure speed is needed, but all of these are very good. Okay, so there's a total... Assuming these stack the way I think they do, 60%. And a total repair efficiency completion bonus of plus 30%, which is actually really good. Again, oh, interesting. Not sure how I get that. Again, I think priority then is... Oh, this just provides +1 state stability. Alright, so we do want an alternative living center in every sector as well, if possible. So I will queue up... Right there works just fine. So one there. One there next to our batteries. This is Sector 1, there's Sector 2. Sector 3 doesn't have one, so let's go ahead and... Right there, I guess? Ooh, maybe not. I think we slide all of this over. You can't see it. But we're gonna I'm gonna slide everything over one, except maybe the cryo center. But that's, again, going in that middle strip. More than 400 crew? More than 800 crew. Wow! So I'm expecting at least 400 crew per sector. I'm probably closer to 800. There is an achievement for having 3,269 crew, or a little over that, I think. So that comes out to, I think, 800 crew. 800 crew! Not workers. Alright, per sector. So, keep that in mind. So, that's 70. But this doubles it. Yeah, so a Domatic quarter with both of these 10 of them should get us to 800. Oh, sorry, here it is. Well, the waste of positive effect. Is that good? I mean, we are going to use waste recycling. If nothing else, we know the waste treatment center can transform 50 waste into 50 alloy, 20 polymer, or 1 electronic. Oof. But we're going to need this in our production center, and maybe one in our living area as well, just for an extra boost. I don't know if we'll ever use cell housing, but we have to research it anyway. So I think the priority is how much... $60 versus 2.5%. So at 310, that's an extra 6. That is potentially 3 extra optimized quarters. I think we do prioritize that. So we'll in order, we'll do solar panels, grab the DLS. Oh, a fire station! Don't know what it does, but we're going to need one of those in every sector too, aren't we? So let me add that to Sector 3. Boop! Right there is fine. Actually, you could even throw it in there, but for right now, we'll leave it. Sector 2, we'll put it next to the Alternative Life Center. And the top right, by the way. And in here... Again, next to the Alternative Life Center. So, we're eating up more space as we go. But such is the way of things. Yeah, so if everything is on, we will need 260 workers at any given time in the production center. With the Alternative Life Center, the DLS, the Marduk Memorial, so on and so forth. We can have... We can handle that. The only leaves us 20 non-workers. But what we may do is Sector 1 may have no non-workers sort of thing. Yeah, so we'll do we'll do that, then we'll jump to the DLS Center. So we can do the policies. Crank out workers after the DLS Center. I think, again, to expand our options, we will do exoskeletons. And so that's the next 60. So there's, right? And then after we do those two, we grab all the buildings. And then rush into this science center, tech lab. That should unlock Intelligent Lab. Increasing our science even further. And our research speed even faster. Okay? That is the goal. Because again, science is kind of like I would rush science, but we know unlocking to pay for 60, we can eventually get like 200 something. Right? Didn't we get like almost 200 something? So it's a net gain of 140, which should allow us to rush all of this. And I think it's DLS waste treatment. And then fill in the rest as needed. So I think that's the way we go. We're building here. That is fine. Yeah, we're going to stay at speed 2. Because I am bouncing around. This is Sector 1 we're dismantling. I can't build this here. I literally cannot cram in anymore. Sector 1, they need to start getting rotated. Alright, there's no one living here. I cannot... Can I fit? No. I cannot fit. So this is gonna be a little tight. Bollocks. We'll keep the carbon. Let's also queue this up for disassembly. $80 alloys. Wasn't it polymer last time? I have the alloys. Let's override the locks. I understand it's going to take a while. I have the crew. That is going to hit our hull integrity. We'll see how things go. Oh, the optimization. So it'll be thermal optimization DLS. Okay. Alright, so yeah, see, nothing is getting shredded here. Alright, because there's just no room to store it. Since I have the space, I will do that. Okay. And as weird as it seems, we'll try to max out Sector 2 alloys. And get rid of this.
A probe has completed its scan.
Great. So plenty of iron. That was a point of interest. No, wait, oh, wait. It's carbon, not max, though. So if you notice it's a little shaded, that is not a max hit. Ooh, wow, more iron. Carbon. I guess? There we go. There. And we will send this science ship here.
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
Great. Ah. This needs inhabitants. The first thing we actually need to do, then, is dismantle this one. Go to science. This one I remember, it was establish infrastructure. And Talaria can go ahead and do that. Pause. Yeah. Oh, see, but now it says 15. But we should still be doing. Oh, because this is not a purging waste cycle. Hold on. All right, pause. We're in. Beautiful. So if I go to my Sector 3 plan, and I am, we want in here. This goes here for now. That goes there. That goes there. And I can build the first workshop. Shoot. There. Not a lot of space. There's no really good way to get over here. Either. Okay. And I think we just put the first stockpile here. Because this road's going to go all the way over. We grab this, and they're going to need a mess hall as well. And we will put a second stockpile there for food. Okay, so this is not what we're gonna stick with. This is what we're starting with. And we're gonna unlock the stockpiles in the quarters first, run a road across, and that gives us room for batteries, cryonic centers, so on and so forth. Okay. Sorry, 2 speed.
Accident has occurred in the Tiqqun.
Alright, we should have plenty. Still purging waste. Yeah, look! 8.2. Okay, now it's up to 15.
A probe has completed its scan.
Pause. Alright, so maybe...
Administrator, a new request awaits your attention.
Oh, I am going to trigger this again. We're going to fail horribly. That's just the way things go. Sector 3. Right. And you need an infirmary as well. Which, right there for now, is perfectly okay. Pause. I was like, why is it... That's not connected. How many people? Alright. We got enough room to do this as well, and set that for hours. And again, I do want to get the quarters back here. That's being deconstructed. You know what? I think we can handle this being deconstructed for a little while. Because what we're gonna do, right? Is move it up one. So we do this one next, scoot it up one. We build all these farms over here. Alright, yeah, that feels good. Okay. And Sector 3 Max Electronics Polymer Food Max go. I think 100's good. Sector 2 can drop down to this. That feels good. Because I think you want at least 200 food in every sector. Sector 2 does not need carbon. Ever. Alright, Sector 3. And cryonic pods at some point. Doesn't need ice. This should be good. Alright. So let's trigger things. Pause. Let's see. We have more room over here in Sector 1. This is supposed to eventually be the infirmary and the mess hall. The steel mill will eventually be out. So if I open a factory, and I go to steel mill, see right there. So if I move this road over one, like this, and delete this road, once this is deleted, right? Once this is deleted, I can throw a steel mill in there. Go ahead. Oh, well, cancel. Sorry, I don't want to lose the alloys. Here, if no one's living there, and I'll see if I can rotate. I should be able to fit 2 in there, so we can start that process as well. Mess hall. And the infirmary. Okay, it's not being used either. We can dismantle that. And queue up in here. Let me see something real quick. I put the infirmary. No, it doesn't quite fit. That fits. And then stability. That doesn't fit. That doesn't fit. That fits. And the memorial, which is the Marduk. Yeah, it doesn't quite fit. So this needs to go like here? I had this fit before. Alright, can this go here? And move this? No, that doesn't fit. If I move that there, the road there, where does the memorial fit? It doesn't. How? Hold on. I had this all fit before. There's Memorial. Mess Hall. Infirmary. Alright, so Memorial can go here. Infirmary. I feel like I'm missing something now. Hold on. Oh, the ALSS. Which doesn't fit there. Okay, there we go. Okay, that's actually a much better fit. Right? If I move the Memorial here, you can fit the mess hall and the infirmary on the backside, and there's actually room for stockpiles or whatever along here. Oh, the DLS center. That's what I'm missing. In the middle? And then what we can do is put, if I'm doing this correctly, yeah. Stockpile. You can fit 3 stockpiles right along here. How many do I... Ooh. I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 11. I have space for 12. It's still a little wonky. But there we go. That looks better to me. I don't know if it is, but it looks better. Alright, so we're moving things along there, we're moving things along there, you're doing your thing. We have a prod up and ready. We've got... iron and carbon right there. And let's let time tick again. I actually think we can go up to... test 2. Alright. Pause. Things are kicking along in there. Things are kind of kicking along in here. So, what I can do is build 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is sector 2. If I queue up, is there anyone in there are people in the infirmary, but we only need 1. So if I build... Tech is still ticking. If I build a mess hall there, boom, and an infirmary there, that gives me more space. Like I said, this goes right across the top. Like this. Leaving plenty of space. 11. 13. So it's bouncing. Okay. So we are not covering, but we need to move this up. Alright, I think we have enough to cover what we need.
A probe has completed its scan.
Great. We are missing silicon. We need to build another probe anyways. Right. Do I build... Hull integrity is -4. Really? Alright, yeah, so priority is... Yeah, it's power. What happens pause. Go to eBay airlock. Hold on. This is going to be test 1. If I pause and instead do I lose? No, I don't. Now it only requires 15. Nice! I think this is more important then.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Great! Let it collect the science. Silicone. Carbon and iron. Under the water there. Where are you? There. But silicone's gonna be a pain in the ass to get, but we're gonna need it. Back on the inside. Do I use how much? $54 of my. Well, I can make. Well, not yet. That's the problem. I will eventually be able to make more. This needs to go away. Pause. You need to be demolished. Grab this and this. Rebuild this road. Move you out of there. This is Sector 3. Is that where we want the workshop? Let's find out. 1, 2, 3. There's my road. Okay. So build these, set this to alloys is fine. And let that go. Great. Pause. Set Sector 2 to 100. And Sector 3 to max. That's fine. Great. Beautiful. So now our hull integrity... Maybe it needs to kick in first? There we go. Dismantle this one. Pause.
Has completed its game.
Put that one to alloys. Go. Spread that one. Alright. This is empty. Delete this. Do I need... Hold on. Real quick. Real quick. Steel mill there. Perfect. So I can rebuild for now. We'll say alloys and carbon. How we doing? Plenty. Alright. And that will help us rebuild things that much faster. Pause. Don't know how this is connected. Working on that one. Perfect. We got alloys there. Shift you out. Delete you. Delete that. We need... Okay, so stockpiles are here. Quarters have to go over here. So... we're going to run this one right across. This one down here. This one over here. Grab those. Grab these. There you go. Buildings are free, which is appreciated. Hold on, real quick. 1, 2 means this road here? If I did it correctly. Alright. Time ticks. Pause. We've got carbon, we've got water iron, we've got silicone. Great. Now, more carbon and iron, appreciated. More water, appreciated. Wasn't there a point of interest like... Yeah. Go. Oh, pause. What is this? Science... I can't promise that. Will not rise, so it has to be 5 or less. That I can promise. And let me save test 2. Because it has been a while. Hello, this is Gohan the Chinchilla, and we hope you're having a good day, as do I. As always, we hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to follow, like, subscribe, or comment. Or, even better, come on over to twitch.tv/SparkyTDK and watch me live every Monday through Friday. Thank you for your support.